They say that after we die, we have eternity as spiritual beings in heaven as a reward. The world is seriously in error. Christ said that He is the water of life, and anyone who drinks shall have everlasting life. And He said, I am the bread of life, and he that eats this bread shall not die.
But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water, springing up into everlasting life.
Human chakra. Human body has many energy centers called the chakra, which has been considered maintaining the entire system in harmony. Chakra is a Sanskrit word, meaning wheel with spikes radiating out from the center point. This chakra is spinning vortex that whirls in a rotatory motion, producing a vacuum in the center. There are 7 major chakras aligned across the spinal column of the human body. If there is any disturbance or disharmony in this chakra, leads to physical or psychological problems. The main tasks of chakras are absorbing and distributing prana, life force, to our physical body. Rainbow in 7 chakras. Human chakra works with the energies from light. The chakras of the aura mirror the rainbow, mapping color into our personal aura. The rainbow is a visible cosmic confession of the power inherent in each of us.
New Jersey did it.
Open your 7 chakras so earth can be heaven faster. We're descendants from the heavens masters. Love each other unconditional. And no, the chakras ain't fictional. Life ain't a game, think twice with your brain. And no, I wouldn't lie to the game just to get a slice of the cake and a slice of the fame. I know I wouldn't write for the fame, I write to await the world for the sake of change. The ones that are most righteous with knowledge are the most sane. It's a shame most people are ignorant to the light of the Lord, cause the light of the Lord is magnificent. Magnificent. I keep telling them, when will they realize? When it's too late? Open your eyes to the quotes that I write. Think when you close your eyes you see darkness, because the sin and edges of the world have put us in darkness. Seek the light within and spark it, then harness the surrounding energy. At least believe me for once in your life before you die, and realize when you're on the other side we're all related. Don't fall for hatred, we can all make it as one race. Give grace, give thanks, and give back to your fellow man and woman, so the earth can circulate with a peaceful, high vibrational frequency. Never be first to hate. It's like a virus, it don't like us. It's like a virus, it don't like us. Don't blame the problems of the world on the Lord. Don't blame war on the Lord. Blame the ones that granted them permission to use the guns and the swords for peace to come. We need peace of mind so we can control our emotions and beacon and shine like light beings that we are. Meditate on peace, wish for peace, and that wish will come true for you. Don't blame war on the Lord, blame the troops that murder, and all in the name of peace. Oh please, don't think we're stupid human beings. When will I wake up? This is my last album to wake them up. My last album to wake them up. I feel like giving up, but I'm never gonna give up, because if I give up, that means that I'm being selfish. And the reason why I say I'm being selfish, because all the knowledge that I hold within my mind and brain, it'd be selfish not to share it with the world. I'm not trying to brag or come with an ego saying I have all this knowledge, but I have researched for the last 5 to 6 years, and that's every single day research. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to evolution. If you want peace, if we want peace, if I want peace, it's evolution. And for evolution to occur, we must love each other unconditionally. Without love, evolution cannot occur. That's what I've realised. So I keep putting out my songs and you know, people are looking at me like I'm crazy. People are thinking that I'm crazy, but why should I let other people shape my reality and change my reality when I control my own reality? Don't forget, God gave us our free will, even though He set us rules. What keeps me alive? Obviously, number one, God, the Most High, the Creator. Number two, love. Number three, music. The hunger burns deep. I feel it every day. While you're debating who's the greatest, I'm still patient, waiting to make it. Something ancient, and there's no escape from my latest. Been busy producing beats when I don't usually. I'm trying to just broaden the horizon when I'm shining, know that I'm climbing. Perfect timing with circuit rhyming, and I ain't just throwing out rhymes into rhyming. It all makes sense, back to buy me an island. Definitely before 2090, born in the 90s. Star Sun Aquarius, new millennium, age of Aquarius. The Aquarian age, I'm not ahead of them by days, years, more like I'm ahead of them by decades. Before I came my mind, I learned to change my ways. I used to walk through the scariest ghettos without being phased, without being raised, because I walked with the Most High from a very young age. I remember them days, struggling to write rhymes. Now everything flows like chi from my bright mind. Plus my rhymes got puzzles in, and the first time he heard it, it puzzled him. What comes up must come down, like juggling. Philosophy thoughts go way over your head beyond the norm. I guess I'm born to the great things, spread the word of love through the matrix. That's why I was surrounded by hatred. Jesus told me to expect that, so I gave up the world, but saw the end goal and never gave up on the world. What keeps me alive? I would say, if I had to add to the intro, definitely water. I love distilled water, pure water. I drink loads. Also my meditation, that keeps me alive. I just believe there's more than what we see, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we gotta wake up the world before it's too late. I gotta wake up the world before it's too late. We need to wake up. Well, I've woken up, so I need to wake up as much people as I can, because time's running out. I guess they can't take away our freedom of speech. Check. I gotta wake up the world before it's too late. Niggas like you hate because my destiny is too great. The Lord's blessing me because my recipe to wake up the world is through blessing beats. Pieces are beautiful, essence free. You don't have to die and be at the cemetery. You can ascend while on earth if you follow the right path. Like path, some might laugh, but why laugh at the truth when I write facts? And the alright facts, never fake facts, never false. How would you know you were alive if you were born with a pulse? I bet you didn't know hidden means the occult. Don't blame your life on me, it's really not my fault. It don't take a spiritual awakening to realize the influence of Satan's sin. Earth this place we're in, but no one knows, just the ones awakening. I wonder how long God will wait to win and wipe that smirk off Satan's grin. Prescription pills to kill the symptoms, but not the source. That's why you've got an addiction. Ain't you suspicious? Don't you have suspicion? Global depopulation is the mission. Did you go to church? Did you read the Bible? Did you listen to the scriptures? Or just look at the fancy pictures? Jesus warned us and Jesus taught us to stay away from the temptations and desires, so we could all love us the same when he got crucified. I can't imagine his pain, but he didn't go in vain. He left a mark on this earth and changed and broke the chains of evil and proved the people will have God-given gifts when he walked on water with no speedboat shit. Now most people forget his message, which was love everyone conditionally, not just for blessings, but I feel his essence and I feel his presence, and I couldn't ask for a more better present. Yeah, Subliminal ZippAAR, wake up the world. I guess people don't realize that we've got God-given gifts, but I think the most important gift is healing, which is so simple. I'm gonna even teach you a technique to heal yourself now. If you have pain in a certain part of your body, you feel muscle ache, headache, any type of thing that you're dealing with, just imagine it being taken over by white light, visualize it, and that will heal it. And I'm out. Aren't you fed up of the manipulation? If you're fed up of the manipulation, it's time to wake up as a nation. Global consciousness, global mass awakening, that's what it's time for. I like to say times will not, because you never know when they're going to approach their real plans. The people that you think are out here to protect you are actually against you. The manipulation of the nation for Satan is blatant, but I have patience of months, weeks, days and hours that God will give us a chance to fight back Satan's powers with our latent powers locked dormant within our DNA. No weapons created by man through Satan can harm us, alarm us, or our nation. That's why God gave us rapid sound regeneration, so we can heal at an accelerated rate. But the anger and the hatred, the hate, is stopping us from evolving at a faster rate. I keep telling them, love is the only way to evolve and solve us leaving this plane and dissolve. The manipulation of the nation through Satan is blatant, but I have patience. The manipulation of the nation through Satan is blatant, but I have patience. My flow's on a levitating vibe, it's levitating high, and that's all because the meditation times, we're living in the revelation times. So my mind, now I'm elevating mine, so my light body can be vibrating high and vibrating fine. There's no way that I'm wasting time, plus I've only done chronic kinesis a few times, and it gave me a new mind. I was one with time, a new time, and not well I could change it to a new time. But telekinesis was the hardest, but I've moved cans just as practice targets. Invisibility was easy, but kinda hard, cause you gotta maintain the void in your mind all the time. The manipulation of the nation for Satan is blatant, but I have patience. The manipulation of the nation for Satan is blatant, but I have patience. No one taught me how to rap. No one taught me how to express myself. I learned the hard way. I'll give you one tip, one secret. It's the way you approach and hear the beat. I'll forever remain gold, because we don't say the same quotes. We just ain't on the same boat. I got game but don't need to gain balls. Still levels high, but we don't make the same toast. Levels high, floating, but we don't have the same flow. We used to rock the same codes until I changed codes. I was too hot, thinking I was the new Park, but we don't have the same flows. Sometimes I remain closed off, never open. What you smoking? I can smell it with the windows open. That shit is potent. Smoke what you want, it ain't important. You say it ain't imported. Homegrown, like talent, like a rose grown through a gold stone. How do I express myself with great expression when I'm making clone accounts? To make me question the intentions. My mind is fragile but strong. I've been waiting for karma way too long. I might question when the Lord sees me stressing. I see blessings in disguise and signs. I couldn't hear him all the time until I rewind in my mind. I think about the times I was blind to the shine. I come to realize when it's your time. It's your time, so I keep moving and never stand still. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, but my legs aching, my legs wet. Tears of sweat, years of stress made my soul age. Old soul anyway, it's Aquarius for the whole age. So why am I moaning, hoping it was the gold age? Maybe because I showed rage, but I never retaliated with open hate. I kept my cool even though I was cold. I wanted some warm yang energy to remedy the yin within. I'm still searching for peace and enlightenment, sparking the beautiful, glorious light within. It's a beautiful lifetime fight within. The devil, I've started fighting him. Now I know what I have to do to ignite this thing called love. Powerful, like lightning. Theory of relativity is nature, not frightening. Cutting down truths for paper is not nice to think. I'm not saying I'm a king. I stay humble like a powerful lion in the jungle, roaring but won't buy a thing. Only eat for substance, yeah, I'm hungry for more. It could be the ego. When we go, where do we go? Especially the evil people. I'm watching haters through people, cause when my beats grow powerful and peaceful, people know in the hour, whoa, face screwed up so sourdough. They never consumed anything bitter. I'm not trying to get more followers on Twitter. I'm just trying to be the #1 hitter with the hits. I just want people listen to my shine glisten. Older brother and grandmother, I miss them. I'm wishing I could get back. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rainfall or stop the almighty Lord's rain. Love flows when you know about the flow. You jump straight to the boat like Noah. Lord Jesus Christ, I'm so glad that I know her. Peaceful, merciful, all-knowing, always mighty Jehovah. Even though I still listen to Hova Jigger, he's just like me. He's uninspirational and bigger. He's more older. I got plans to unite the youngers and unite the olders. Hova, I kinda owe ya for the inspirations and the chance to hear your music and use it to overpower the younger or older cowards, putting poison in God's warrior, soldier, flowers. I'm just trying to help the youth blossom. Drugs cloud the brain and turn the neurons rotten. Luckily they can regenerate. Never hesitate to meditate on gratitude. I was too young to blast NWA with an attitude. If heaven's in the sky, I find it through the eye of the latitude. Woo, woo, woo. Women took my kindness, some my weakness, but like Tupac says, I ain't mad at ya. Please help the youth see the truth, Father, with manners too. Still applying for the tree. This is me, divine capacity, subliminal Z's, the berry B, life from the soul and the flesh. Lord, please make me fireproof, so when I fire truth, if they hire troops to fire hoops, I have the faith to overpower and overrun the power within 1 split second, not an hour. It's faith in a higher power. Woo! You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rainfall or the Almighty Lord's reign. Lord, your love flows. And when you know about the flow, you jump straight to the boat like Noah. Lord Jesus Christ, I'm so glad I know her. Peaceful, merciful, all-knowing, almighty Jehovah. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rainfall or stop the Almighty's reign. Lord, your love flows. And when you know about the flow, you jump straight to the boat like Noah. Lord Jesus Christ, I'm so glad I know her. Peaceful, merciful, all-knowing, almighty Jehovah. Check. Woo! Divine capacity, divine to the max power of divinity, max hours, perfecting the Trinity. Prayer after prayer, help me be saved. I'm not God, but I'm made in His image, so I refuse to be slaves in mentality. I refuse to make it a reality. Call me any name under the sun. Cause when the sun rises, the sun fries up the darkness, sharpest with the pen, but all love with the pen. Never catch me in jail or pen, doing hard time, no time for imaginary stories, full stories, slander, talk about anybody in anger or jealousy. I'm not seeking a gift for righteousness, I generally like this quick. Hate the sick evil world, I wouldn't choose God over evil. Already been tortured by evil, so much I've forgotten what pain feels like. Ice cold baths, feeling heavenly. This feels like heaven. First verse to myself. Naturally drawn to cool was my harp. Self-meditating was me in time with self-medication. Deep states of consciousness. Conversation with God. Never seen odd. Distinguish the difference between the conscious and subconscious to overpower all of the nonsense. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rainfall or the Almighty Lord's reign. Lord, your love flows. And when you know about the flow, you jump straight to the boat like Noah. Lord Jesus Christ, I'm so glad I know her. Peaceful, merciful, all-knowing, almighty Jehovah. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rainfall or stop the Almighty's reign. Lord, your love flows. And when you know about the flow, you jump straight to the boat like Noah. Lord Jesus Christ, I'm so glad I know her. Peaceful, merciful, all-knowing, almighty Jehovah. There's no turning away from the way of the righteous. There's no turning away from the way of the Lord. I shall stand tall and follow the laws. I call it righteous poetry. As I write this poetry, I ignite this soul in me, ignite this flow in me. And I feel like Jesus showing me how to be righteous and stay away from sin. It's no good for you, it's no good for me. Now I see the truth crystal clear. And there's no knives or pistols here, just God's light and visions here. Just the love of God, they try to imprint this fear, but they can't imprint this fear here. exploring the world. I'm my own and not sure which way to steer. So I pray to God, knowing that He can hear my prayers. Everything's gonna be alright. Don't be scared, and it's rare, cause the fear can put a big man into tears. Now I see the truth crystal clear. The righteous life is the nicest life I could ever live. Following God's law's the key, it's all that I ever did. And when I woke up from the devil's trance, God's law is all that I ever did. Some say that I've never lived, but I know this life is temporary. That's why the devil's trying to tempt me to go away from my sensei. But my sensei sent me here to fulfill my task before I go. I wanna change the globe. They say I'm insane and slow because I'm trying to change the globe, change the earth, trying to change the code. I know it might seem hard, but I've still got amazing goals. There's no turning away from the way of the righteous. There's no turning away from the way of the Lord. I will stand tall and follow the laws day in, day out. The love of God is amazing, so it's only right that I spread love worldwide. I know that the world cried when the world tried, but the world seems like the world's died. But don't lose hope or faith. Embrace the truth, it will set you free. It's best to be free from mental slavery and fear and pain. Life's like a game, not a gain. I pray I fly in the rapture, not a plane in sight can take you to heaven. 7 deadly sins can't stop me or block me, because I'm following God's laws properly, and there's nothing in the world that can stop me. I will stand tall. I will follow God's laws day and night. I will meditate on the law of the Lord. I have love in my heart for God. Yeah, righteous active poetry album, straight from the soul of a righteous man. We need real change. We need real change. We need real change. We need the truth, you feel? Well, I hope you anyway. We need real change, we don't need weird games that always turn and end up real strange. I remain real same, no matter fame or money can change me, but don't shortchange me. I got my eyes on the prize, that's eternal life. The devil don't faze me. The spine's broken. No more evil, mental slavery. No more fear, just brave me. And I'm doing it all on my own in my zone. One prayer, speed out to God on my phone. Ain't the hardest part, repenting from sins ain't the hardest part. I've never rode round the darkest part, but my heart is sharp and it's not heartless. It's not a heartless heart, you feel? Oh, believe it or not, the world's gonna change. I know the ones that control us don't wanna change. They want the power that they keep, but it's deep. But the nation can grow together like a flower through concrete wise. Everybody gotta compete with each other. The world will be complete and everyone would love you, trust you. But they've been hurt so much in the past, the hearts broken and still in the cast. Yeah, we need real change. You don't need weird games that always turn and end up real strange. I remain real same. We need real change. You don't need weird games that always turn out and end up real strange. I remain real same, because only love can change the world. And I couldn't get my love go away like that. I like rap, I like pack, so I found a way to fuse them both into my tracks. And when I rap from the soul, and my flow generates the love that I feel from above. Sometimes just a bit of love or a hug can change a person and put them on the right path, the light path. The dark has already changed too many souls, but I will save as many souls as I can and teach them about love, and teach them love is stronger than hate. And if they don't believe me and leave me, it's the fate. but I handed it to them all on the plate. We need real change. We don't need real games that always end up and turn out real strange. I remain real same. We need real change. We don't need weird games that always end up and turn out real strange. I remain real same. I know amount of fame or money can change me, but don't shortchange me. I got my eyes on the prize, that's eternal life. The devil don't faze me. And I'm out. Righteous active poetry. Subliminal ZippAAR. Yeah, divine capacity. When everything is not enough, there's no one to turn to. There's maybe a couple joints you can burn through. The whole world observed you, learn through lessons. Don't speak your mind in the essence, regardless. I'ma speak my mind for the blessings. That's why the devil had me stressing about things that don't mean nothing. I know my dreams mean something. Messages from the other side about another side. Life ain't PowerPoint discovered slides. Meditation to gather my PowerPoints deep inside. There's a power in my chakras, PowerPoints. There's energy that can't be tamed. Once unleashed, no one can ever tame you. No one can ever blame you. Life and the game true. However, we all play a part in this plane too. Do you want me to explain to? Okay, I'll explain to. The way I see it, there's two realities. One with your eyes open and closed. When we fall asleep, we can do amazing things in our dreams, like float. When we're awake, we can't float, we need a boat. If we meditate with our eyes closed, we can merge both realities, whoa. We can merge both realities, whoa. Dum 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 da dum da dum 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 da dum da dum dum. When everything is not enough, there's no one to turn to. There's maybe a couple of joints you can burn through. The whole world observe you, learn through lessons. Don't speak your mind in the essence. Regardless, I'ma speak my mind for the blessings. Dum 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 da dum da dum dum. Dum 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 da dum da dum 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 da dum da dum. Haha. They say they want by the old Subliminal ZippAAR. So that's what I'ma give them. The people speak for what they want. I thought I'd switch up the tempo and try a different instrumental. It's experimental. When they hear this one in the club will go mental. Cause the flows are so sentimental. They say I never had it, but I've always had it. Got the hardest, got the baddest. I'm the sharpest, I'm the maddest. When it comes to talent, I used to be transparent, but now they see me like I'm flashing. And now I stand out like a hot girl flashing. Cause I approach the beat with a passion. I'm always laughing, cause I'm always stacking, because I'm always rapping. Everybody in the party, if you're not feeling Illuminati, do the subliminal ZippAAR dance. Do the subliminal ZippAAR dance. And let the beat put a nigga in a bigger trance. For your peace signs in the air, and do your biggest skank. And do your biggest skank. And do the subliminal ZippAAR dance. 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 And throw your peace signs in the air and do the biggest skank. Don't be afraid to love your fellow man and woman. Be brave, be tall, because united we stand, but divided before. Confide in the Lord and abide by the laws. So take commandments are the anchors and the safe for the gateway to evolution and ascension. And may I mention, I don't vote in any election because the agendas are all the same. I don't record for fame, I record to wake up the people with great dubs, and so the people can feel their great love. So people don't have a reason to hate us, but have a reason to play us daily, to get the daily dose of knowledge. Everybody in the party, if you're not feeling Illuminati, do the subliminal zipper dance, do the subliminal zipper dance, and let the beat put a nigga in a bigger trance. Put your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank, and do your biggest skank, and do the subliminal zipper dance, 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 and throw your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank. Do you skank to the east? Do you skank to the west? If you know that peace and love is the best. Do you skank to the east? Do you skank to the left? If you know that peace and love is the best. Do you skank to the east? Do you skank to the west? If you know that peace and love is the best. Do you skank to the east? Do you skank to the west? Everybody in the party, if you don't feel Illuminati, put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Everybody, if you don't feel Illuminati in the party, do the subliminal zipper dance. Do the subliminal zipper dance. Everybody in the party, if you're not feeling Illuminati, do the subliminal zipper dance. Do the subliminal zipper dance, and let the beat put a nigga in a bigger trance, and let the beat put a nigga in a bigger trance. Throw your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank, and do the subliminal zipper dance, 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 and put your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank, and put your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank, and do your biggest skank, and do your biggest skank. Now have a rest. Now rest. Say what about the old subliminal zipper? Cause I'm the best. So that's what I'ma give them. The people speak for what they want. I thought I'd switch up the tempo and try a different instrumental. It's experimental. When they hear this one in the club will go mental. Cause the flows are so sentimental. They say I never had it, but I've always had it. Got the hardest, got the baddest, I'm the sharpest, I'm the maddest. When it comes to talent, I used to be transparent, but now they see me like I'm flashing. And now I stand out like a hot girl flashing. Cause I approach the beat with a passion. I'm always laughing, cause I'm always stacking, because I'm always rapping. Everybody in the party, if you're not feeling Illuminati, do the subliminal zipper dance. Do the subliminal zipper dance, and let the beat put a nigga in a bigger trance. For your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank, and do your biggest skank, and do the subliminal zipper dance. Do the subliminal zipper dance, 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 and throw your peace signs in the air and do the biggest skank. Don't be afraid to love your fellow man and woman. Be brave, be tall, because united we stand, but divided before. Confide in the Lord and abide by the laws. So take commandments are the anchors and the safe for the gateway to evolution and ascension. And may I mention, I don't vote in any election, because the agendas are all the same. I don't record for fame, I record to wake up the people with great dubs, and so the people can feel their great love. So people don't have a reason to hate us, but have a reason to play us daily, to get the daily dose of knowledge. Everybody in the party, if you're not feeling Illuminati, do the subliminal zipper dance, do the subliminal zipper dance, and let the beat put a nigga in a bigger trance. Put your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank, and do your biggest skank, and do the subliminal zipper dance, 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 and throw your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank. Do you skank to the east? Do you skank to the west? If you know that peace and love is the best. Do you skank to the east? Do you skank to the left? If you know that peace and love is the best. Do you skank to the east? Do you skank to the west? If you know that peace and love is the best. Do you skank to the east? Do you skank to the west? Everybody in the party, if you don't feel Illuminati, put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Everybody, if you don't feel Illuminati in the party, do the subliminal zipper dance. Do the subliminal zipper dance. Everybody in the party, if you're not feeling Illuminati, do the subliminal zipper dance. Do the subliminal zipper dance, and let the beat put a nigga in a bigger trance, and let the beat put a nigga in a bigger trance. Throw your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank, and do the subliminal zipper dance, 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 and put your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank, and put your peace signs in the air and do your biggest skank, and do your biggest skank, and do your biggest skank. Now have a rest. Now rest. 'Cause I'm the best.